In the remote corners of the world, nature has a way of sculpting landscapes that defy imagination. On opposite sides of the globe, two geological wonders stand as monuments to the raw power of our planet: the Kaimanawa Wall of New Zealand and the Sage Wall of Montana. These colossal cliffs, rising hundreds of feet from the earth, are more than just breathtaking scenery. They're living records of time, etched with the stories of ancient eruptions and the slow, relentless forces of erosion. Join us as we embark on an epic journey to explore these geological marvels. We'll uncover the secrets hidden within their layers, witness the vibrant ecosystems that cling to their slopes, and meet the people who call these dramatic landscapes home. From the misty rainforests of New Zealand to the rugged badlands of Montana, we'll discover the surprising connections that bind these two distant walls together. Prepare to be awestruck by the sheer scale and beauty of these natural wonders.
A culture that erected huge stone structures like the Egyptian pyramids and the temples of the Aztecs. Does the answer lie in the mysterious Kaimanawa stone wall buried deep in the forest near Taupo? While geologists still wonder whether it's a natural rock formation or not, later this month, archaeologists will begin excavating around it.
The Kaimanawa Wall, located in the dense Kaimanawa forest of New Zealand's North Island, has long been a subject of intrigue, sparking debates and inspiring numerous theories about its origin.
There's two schools of thought at the moment. One that it's a natural occurrence, and one that the blocks of rock have been placed here by some early civilization.
The wall's discovery and subsequent study have raised more questions than answers, fueling speculation about its purpose and the people who might have built it, if indeed it is man-made at all.
They have said that this is beyond our time. They were here 2,000 years ago and were brought here by people.
The Kaimanawa Wall was first brought to public attention in the early 1990s by Barry Brailsford, a historian and author with a deep interest in New Zealand's indigenous cultures. Brailsford, along with a small team of explorers, stumbled upon the structure while investigating local Maori legends that spoke of ancient stone constructions hidden deep within the forest. However, the wall's existence had likely been known to local hunters and bushmen for some time, as the area was popular for hunting and trekking. The wall itself is a roughly 10-meter tall structure composed of large, smooth megalithic stone blocks, seemingly fitted together with precision. The blocks, which appear to be rectangular and meticulously arranged in horizontal courses, resemble the kind of stonework associated with ancient megalithic structures found in other parts of the world, such as the Inca walls of Sacsayhuaman in Peru or the Cyclopean walls of Mycenae in Greece.
And the rocks themselves bend in a sort of a semicircle around. It may be the shape of some sort of structure.
What makes the Kaimanawa Wall so mysterious is the uncertainty surrounding its origins. Unlike other megalithic structures around the world, which have been studied extensively and often linked to known ancient civilizations, the Kaimanawa Wall exists in a region with no known history of large-scale stone construction. The indigenous Maori people, who have inhabited New Zealand for over 1,000 years, are not known to have built anything resembling this kind of stonework. This has led to much speculation about the wall's builders, with theories ranging from a forgotten pre-Maori civilization to natural geological formations misinterpreted as man-made. When Brailsford and his team first reported the wall, they were met with skepticism from the academic community. Many geologists and archaeologists were quick to dismiss the wall as a natural formation, arguing that the stones were simply a result of volcanic activity, with natural processes such as erosion and faulting giving the appearance of man-made construction. However, this explanation did little to quell the public's fascination with the wall, and amateur archaeologists and alternative historians began to propose more exotic theories. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Kaimanawa Wall is the precision of the stonework. The blocks are estimated to be up to 2 meters long, 1 meter high, and 1 meter deep, with some weighing several tons. The largest blocks are comparable in size to those used in the construction of Stonehenge or the Great Pyramid of Giza, leading to speculation that they could not have been moved or placed without advanced technology or the coordinated efforts of a large workforce. Despite the skepticism from some quarters, the wall's discovery has led to further exploration of the area, revealing additional stone formations that could suggest a larger, more complex structure buried beneath the forest floor. These formations include what appear to be terraces, steps, and other features that are difficult to explain through purely natural processes. Another interesting fact is the wall's orientation. The structure is aligned with the cardinal points, with its longest side facing north, which some researchers believe could indicate a deliberate design, possibly for astronomical or ceremonial purposes. This alignment, combined with the wall's scale and precision, has led to comparisons with other ancient megalithic sites around the world, further fueling theories that it could be evidence of an unknown ancient culture. The stone blocks that make up the Kaimanawa Wall are massive, with an average size of around 2 meters by 1 meter by 1 meter. Each block is estimated to weigh between 3 to 5 tons, depending on its exact dimensions and the density of the stone. To put this into perspective, the average weight of a block used in the construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza is around 2.5 tons, while the largest stones used in Stonehenge weigh up to 30 tons. This makes the Kaimanawa Wall stones relatively large compared to many other ancient constructions, particularly given the lack of evidence for large-scale stone quarrying or construction in pre-colonial New Zealand. The sheer size and weight of these stones raise significant questions about how they were moved and placed, especially in a dense forest environment with limited access to the kinds of tools and technologies typically associated with megalithic construction.
A structure that would create so much controversy, a great number of theories would be created as to the very nature of its existence.
The absence of any obvious quarry sites nearby also adds to the mystery, as it is unclear where the stones were sourced from or how they were transported to their current location. One of the most popular alternative theories suggests that the wall is evidence of a pre-Maori civilization that possessed advanced knowledge of stone construction. Proponents of this theory argue that the wall could be the remains of a temple, fortress, or other significant structure built by this lost civilization. However, mainstream geologists argue that the wall is a natural formation, the result of a process known as columnar jointing. This process occurs when lava cools and contracts, forming hexagonal or rectangular columns that can appear to be artificially constructed. While this explanation accounts for the wall's appearance, it does not satisfy those who point to the precision and alignment of the stones as evidence of human involvement. Determining the age of the Kaimanawa Wall has proven to be a significant challenge, primarily due to the lack of organic material associated with the structure that could be radiocarbon dated. Without direct evidence, researchers have had to rely on indirect methods such as geological dating of the surrounding rock formations and the examination of any possible weathering patterns on the stones. Some researchers have suggested that the wall could be several thousand years old, possibly predating the arrival of the Maori in New Zealand around 1,000 years ago. This theory aligns with the idea that the wall is the work of a pre-Maori civilization, although there is no direct evidence to support this claim. Others argue that the wall could be much younger, potentially the result of natural processes occurring within the last few thousand years. One of the most intriguing theories about the Kaimanawa Wall is that it was part of an ancient ceremonial or astronomical site. The wall's alignment with the cardinal points, combined with its apparent precision, has led some researchers to suggest that it could have been used for observing celestial events, such as solstices or equinoxes. This would place it in the same category as other megalithic sites around the world that are believed to have served as ancient observatories. Another theory is that the wall was part of a defensive structure, perhaps a fortress or a boundary wall used to protect a settlement or sacred site. This theory is supported by the wall's imposing height and the apparent difficulty in accessing the site, which would have made it an ideal location for a fortified structure. Some have even suggested that the wall could be a remnant of an ancient roadway or causeway, possibly used for transporting goods or people through the dense forest. This theory is based on the wall's straight, linear design, which could indicate that it was part of a larger network of roads or pathways. One of the most mysterious aspects of the Kaimanawa Wall is the lack of any similar structures in New Zealand or the wider Polynesian region. While there are numerous examples of stone construction throughout the Pacific, including the famous Moai of Easter Island and the Marae of Tahiti, none of these sites resemble the megalithic style of the Kaimanawa Wall. This has led some researchers to speculate that the wall could be evidence of a migration or cultural exchange between New Zealand and other parts of the world, possibly as far afield as South America or Southeast Asia. One particularly interesting theory suggests that the wall could be linked to the ancient legends of Mu or Lemuria, hypothetical lost continents that are said to have once existed in the Pacific Ocean. Proponents of this theory argue that the wall could be a remnant of an advanced civilization that was destroyed in a cataclysmic event, leaving only a few scattered ruins behind. Another coincidence that has fueled speculation is the similarity between the Kaimanawa Wall and certain structures in Japan, particularly the megalithic site of Yonaguni, which lies submerged off the coast of Japan. The Yonaguni structure, like the Kaimanawa Wall, is composed of large, precisely cut stone blocks arranged in a manner that suggests human involvement. Some researchers have suggested that these similarities could indicate a shared cultural or technological origin, possibly dating back to a time when sea levels were lower and these regions were more closely connected. In addition to the Kaimanawa Wall, there have been other intriguing discoveries in the surrounding area that could shed light on the region's ancient history. For example, researchers have found numerous petroglyphs and carvings in the central North Island, some of which depict strange humanoid figures and symbols that do not appear to be of Maori origin. These carvings have led some to speculate that they could be the work of a pre-Maori culture, possibly the same one responsible for the Kaimanawa Wall. Comparisons between the Kaimanawa Wall and other megalithic structures around the world have also provided some intriguing insights. For example, the wall's construction technique bears some resemblance to the Inca stone walls found in Cusco, Peru, where large irregularly shaped stones are fitted together without the use of mortar. While the Kaimanawa Wall's stones are more regular in shape, the precision with which they are fitted together is comparable, leading some researchers to suggest that similar techniques or knowledge could have been used.
You went to this spectacular place in Montana called the Sage Wall that nobody's heard of. My girlfriend's family lives in Montana, about 2 hours away, and they've never even heard of this place.
I'll tell you right now about Montana and people not knowing about Montana because it really has been going under the radar for quite a while.
The Sage Wall in Montana is a fascinating discovery that has captured the attention of paleontologists and fossil enthusiasts.
It's explained away as a dike or a geological formation, but it has a lot of different features to it that are not typical of dikes.
Discovered in 2001 by a team of paleontologists led by Dr. Sarah Johnson from the University of Montana, this significant find was actually stumbled upon by accident. The team had been investigating a nearby site known for its dinosaur fossils. On their way back to base camp after a long day of excavation, one of the team members, Dr. Mark Stevens, noticed an unusual rock formation partially exposed on a hillside. Upon closer inspection, they realized they had uncovered an extraordinary fossil-rich formation. Located within the Judith River Formation in the state of Montana, the Sage Wall sits in a region known for its abundant deposits of late Cretaceous fossils. The exact coordinates of the Sage Wall are kept confidential to protect the site from vandalism and unauthorized fossil collecting, but it is situated near the Missouri River. This picturesque backdrop adds to the allure of this significant paleontological site.
If you're in the area or you want to see something which is mind-blowing, come to this site.
Absolutely.
This is incredible.
The Sage Wall dates back approximately 75 million years to the late Cretaceous period, an era characterized by a warm climate, high sea levels, and the dominance of dinosaurs on land. During this time, the area that is now Montana was part of the Western Interior Seaway, a vast inland sea that split North America into two landmasses, Laramidia to the west and Appalachia to the east. This seaway played a crucial role in the geological and ecological dynamics of the region. This natural rock formation is primarily composed of sandstone and mudstone, which were formed through the deposition of ancient river sediments over millions of years. These sediments were carried by ancient rivers and streams from nearby mountainous regions, accumulating in layers that were eventually compressed and cemented into solid rock through the process known as lithification. The Sage Wall itself is an impressive geological structure, standing approximately 50 feet high and extending about 200 feet in length. The individual stones within the wall vary greatly in size, with some large blocks weighing several tons. These massive stones were likely transported by powerful ancient river systems, moved by significant water flows during periods of heavy rainfall or seasonal flooding. This site is particularly noted for its high concentration of dinosaur fossils. Additionally, the site has yielded significant plant fossils, providing insights into the ancient ecosystem of the late Cretaceous period. Key discoveries include a nearly complete juvenile hadrosaur skeleton and a small theropod with evidence of feathers, offering valuable information on dinosaur diversity, behavior, and evolution. The Sage Wall, while impressive in its structure, is a result of natural geological processes rather than human construction. The orderly deposition of sediments and the presence of natural cementing minerals align with known natural geological activity over millions of years, emphasizing its natural origin. While the Sage Wall's impressive structure might suggest a man-made or even mythical origin, such as being built by giants, all evidence points to it being a natural formation.
It could simply be totally natural, a freak of nature, so to speak. But part of me, when I first look at it, that gut impression is like, oh, come on, this has to be more than just natural.
The layering, composition, and fossil inclusions within the wall align with known geological processes that occur over millions of years. The orderly deposition of sediments and the presence of natural cementing minerals indicate that the wall is a product of natural geological activity, rather than human or mythical intervention. The Sage Wall is famous for its hadrosaur fossils, which include numerous bones and teeth. This specimen, along with others, underscores the importance of the Sage Wall as a window into the past, offering a detailed look at the ancient life that once thrived in what is now Montana. The Sage Wall has also yielded fossils of horned dinosaurs, such as ceratopsians. These fossils include skull fragments, horns, and teeth, offering insights into the anatomy and behavior of these herbivorous dinosaurs. The discovery of theropod fossils, including relatives of Tyrannosaurus rex, has added to the site's significance. These fossils include bones and teeth, which help scientists understand the predatory habits and evolutionary relationships of these carnivorous dinosaurs. One of the most exciting discoveries at the Sage Wall is the fossilized remains of a small theropod dinosaur with evidence of feathers. This find has contributed to the understanding of the evolution of feathers and their role in dinosaur physiology and behavior. Additionally, plant fossils found at the Sage Wall include well-preserved leaves, seeds, and petrified wood. During the late Cretaceous, the area where the Sage Wall is located was a lush, subtropical environment with rivers, forests, and abundant wildlife. This contrasts sharply with the semi-arid climate of modern-day Montana. The region supported a diverse range of plant life, including conifers, ferns, and flowering plants, which provided food and shelter for a variety of herbivorous and carnivorous dinosaurs. An interesting comparison can be made between the Sage Wall and the famous Dinosaur Provincial Park in Alberta, Canada. Both sites are rich in late Cretaceous fossils and provide valuable insights into the ecosystems of that time. However, while Dinosaur Provincial Park is known for its wide variety of dinosaur species, the Sage Wall is particularly noted for its exceptionally well-preserved fossils and the evidence of possible nesting sites. Another fascinating comparison is with the Hell Creek Formation, also located in Montana. Both sites are rich in late Cretaceous fossils and provide valuable insights into the ecosystems of that time. While the Hell Creek Formation is known for its diverse array of dinosaur species, including the iconic Tyrannosaurus rex and Triceratops, the Sage Wall stands out for its exceptional fossil preservation and the potential evidence of dinosaur nesting sites. This comparison highlights the unique contributions of each site to paleontology. One intriguing theory arising from the study of the Sage Wall is that the area may have been a nesting ground for certain dinosaur species. Evidence supporting this theory includes the discovery of nesting sites, eggshell fragments, and juvenile dinosaur fossils. The presence of these fossils suggests that the Sage Wall region provided a suitable environment for raising young, with abundant vegetation for food and protection from predators. This theory offers valuable insights into the reproductive behavior and life cycles of dinosaurs during the late Cretaceous period. This leads us to another fascinating paleontological site, Dinosaur Provincial Park in Alberta, Canada. Located about 48 kilometers northeast of the town of Brooks, the park sits within the Red Deer River Valley, known for its striking Badlands topography. Designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1979, the park is celebrated for its outstanding paleontological significance, scenic landscapes, and diverse ecosystem. The rock formations in Dinosaur Provincial Park date back to the late Cretaceous period, approximately 75 to 77 million years ago, marking the tail end of the age of dinosaurs. The park features a variety of sedimentary rock layers, including sandstones, shales, and mudstones. These layers were deposited by ancient rivers and deltas, creating a rich tapestry of geological history. With over 500 dinosaur specimens removed and displayed in museums worldwide, Dinosaur Provincial Park is one of the richest dinosaur fossil locales on the planet. The park has yielded fossils from over 40 different species of dinosaurs, representing a broad range of the dinosaur clade, including both herbivorous and carnivorous dinosaurs. In addition to dinosaurs, the park has provided fossils of other prehistoric creatures, including fish, turtles, and early mammals. Plant fossils are also abundant, offering insights into the ancient ecosystems that once thrived in the region. During the late Cretaceous, the area that is now Dinosaur Provincial Park was a lush, subtropical environment with rivers, lakes, and floodplains, supporting a diverse range of plant and animal life. The climate during the late Cretaceous was warmer and more humid than today, contributing to the rich biodiversity of the region. One of the most remarkable features of Dinosaur Provincial Park is its extensive bone beds. These areas contain large numbers of dinosaur bones, often representing mass mortality events. The Centrosaurus bone bed, for example, contains the remains of hundreds of individuals, providing a snapshot of a moment in time and offering an incredible window into the past.
If you found this video fascinating, then you're definitely going to want to stick around for our next adventure. We're diving deep into the mysteries of ancient Egypt with a mind-blowing discovery. Egyptologists have unearthed an ancient tunnel filled with water that predates the pyramids themselves. It's known as the Osiris Shaft, and it's shrouded in secrets.
There's something called the Osiris Shaft, which is located directly under the causeway between the Sphinx and the second pyramid. It goes about 100 feet underground. It's carved out of the limestone bedrock. It's the creepiest place I've ever been in my life. It's disturbing. So it's 3 different shafts, and you go down, and here's where it gets, this is the crazy part. When you get to the 3rd level, which is completely dark and freaky, there was a side tunnel. Zahi Hawass himself, there was a documentary, went down there, and he's standing in front of this tunnel that went sideways, and he says, it's yet to be explored, and I don't know what's down there, but Joe, they've since sealed it up. It's like cinder blocks, they sealed it up.
What?
Yes! There are things that have gone underground in Egypt that, for whatever reason, Joe, is just off limits to the public.